Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name's Jackie. And let's get started. I received my mystery package from Ellie from DIY From House to Home. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and see what is in here. Oh my goodness, here we go. I don't want to cut into anything important. Yes, let's see. Oh, I almost did. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is must use number 1. Okay, we'll open these last. A note. Must use number 2. And there's another one back here. Well, you know what? I'm just going to start pulling stuff out. Okay, Ellie, more note cards. She loves giving me note cards. Ellie, are you a teacher? Look at this. Okay. Good thing this is not a challenge item because, yeah, these might get donated to my grandchildren's teachers. Oh, pretty pearls. Love it. Oh, a little metal, galvanized metal house with a hole in the center. Oh, some sequins. Is this sequin? No, this is a ornament filler. But it's like sequins. Yeah, it's kind of like sequins glitter. Fun. Oh, these are really cute. Oh, I love these. Uh-oh. Washi tape fell out. These are really cute. Thank you, Ellie. I love these. Okay, not too much trouble. Okay, a gourd. Okay. Okay, here's challenge item number 3. Some whale and shark stickers. Cute. And some other sea life stickers. You must be a teacher, Ellie. I think so. A little black chalkboard. Cute. Okay, some rub-on transfers. These are cute. Love these. Love these vintage set. And then this alpha set. Really cute. Some buffalo plaid vinyl. Love it. A Jot do-it-yourself project stencil wheel with feathers. Cute. And arrows. Alright, super cute. And a green chalk marker or chalk writer. And some deco mesh. Ooh, I love this iridescent deco mesh. Cute. Okay. Alright, Ellie, let's see what I have to craft with. So these I don't have to craft with, but I can if I want to. These I have to craft with. So we'll start with number 1. Let me see if I can guess what it is. It feels like some kind of a game. Yeah, it's some kind of game. Let's see. Is it a pop-it? No? Oh, okay. Make it blocks. So it's kind of like a Dollar Tree Lego base. Okay, that's easy. I can do some of that. Not a problem. Okay, number 2. This one feels like styrofoam balls or something. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. Foam beads. Oh, I like the pretty green. Cute. Okay, so far I'm good. I think I'm good. Okay, this one here. Is this soap? It feels like soap. Oh, Ellie. I know it's not note cards. Okay, let's see what's in here. There's no telling. Oh, straw bale. Okay, I think I can make something with that too. Oh wait, I didn't read my note. She sent me a note. This looks familiar. This is Jackie, my best. Hey, bestie. Here are some fun items. 3 must-use items. Can't wait to see what you make. XOXO Ellie. Alrighty. Alright, well, let's get to crafting. For challenge item number 1, I'm going to dive right in with these foam beads. And I'm taking a Ziploc bag and some of this English ivy green paint from Apple Barrel. And I'm going to pour a nice amount in this bag. And I'm also going to spray a little bit of water inside the bag as well. So now I'll pour some of these beads in my mixture, and I'm going to attempt to paint these foam beads. And so I'll just add how much ever I think I'll need for my project. My first challenge project. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is good. And look at this, they just kind of run away. Oh my goodness. Ellie. Okay, so I'm going to close up the Ziploc bag, and I'm going to just massage all these beads into this water and paint mixture, and I'm going to set it aside. And now I'm going to use one of these trees on a stake, and I'm going to remove the stake portion. I'm not going to need it. So I'm just going to just pull and pull until it just pops off like this. And now I'm going to go in with my sander, my finger sander, and get all that back nice and smooth. And I'll also do a little bit of sanding on the glitter that's on top. That way I can paint it. And now I'm going to go in with the same apple barrel paint that I used for my beads. And I'll do a full coverage like this. And now I'm taking a piece of parchment paper just to keep everything mess free. And I'm going to go in with some Mod Podge, and here I'm going to pour some on this tree, but you're going to see that I pour a little bit too much. Whoops. But that's okay. I'm going to pour some of this Mod Podge in my beads mixture because I'll definitely need some in there. So I guess that this just kind of skipped a step. So I'm just going to pour some in there, and then that'll leave me just enough for the tree itself. So here it is, nice and covered with the Mod Podge. And now I'm massaging the Mod Podge that I poured in there to get all these beads nice and coated with the Mod Podge. And then I'll just pour all the contents on top of my little tree that also has a layer of the Mod Podge. I want to make sure these beads don't go anywhere. I want them nice and secure on my tree. So here they are, nice and covered. So now I'll set it aside so it'll dry like this. And now I'll come back and it's nice and dry. I left it to dry overnight. And now I'm going to go in with some more of the same paint, just because the mixture that I had did not do a really full coverage. So now here it's a little bit better, full coverage. And here's some of the glitter that I actually sanded off. I figured, why waste it? Why not utilize it and sprinkle it back on the tree? Like this. And it wasn't quite enough because this tree is pretty dark now. So I'm also going to go in with some of the fine silver glitter that I've been using a lot lately. And I just do a nice sprinkle on it. And I'll make sure that it stays on there well, because this is very saturated with the paint and the Mod Podge, and I'm sure this is not going to go anywhere. This is not like the Dollar Tree glitter that goes everywhere. This is going to be secure for sure. Okay, so here I'm taking this little blingy star from this little pack and placing it on top, and now I'll just allow this all to dry for another 24 hours, and just like that, nice and dry. And so now I'll peel it off my parchment paper. This is absolutely mess free, and here it is. So we'll see this in the final reveal. For challenge item number 2, I'm going to use this building block base piece, and I also purchased a bigger one because I'm going to create a nice big base. So here I'm going to set this in the center, and I also bought another small pack of these blocks, and I'm going to kind of do like a multi-level base, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So I'm just going to take all these pieces and I'm going to spray paint them in white like this. I don't do a full coverage. I don't need it. I just don't want any of the original color to peek through. So I'm going to start building my base that you guys will see what this is for. But first I'm taking these larger jumbo craft sticks because I'm going to create a border. So I take these 5 craft sticks and I'll go in with my apple barrel paint in the color Snow White, and so I'll paint them up really quick like this. And now I'll take my EMT shears and I'll snip off all the rounded ends. I don't need them. And I'll cut off enough to create my border. So now I'll just take some hot glue and I'll adhere all these pieces on the perimeter of this larger base like this. And now I'm going to adhere the rest of these pieces, which also includes one of my challenge items, this one right here. And I'll secure everything with hot glue because I want to make sure nothing's going to fall apart, because now that I spray painted everything, the pieces, they don't work quite right, so I'm having to hot glue everything in place, which is no big deal. And I really have no rhyme or reason, I just want different levels. And now with everything adhered, I'm going to take a disposable container and pour some baking soda inside. And I have this old chalk paint that's kind of clumpy, it's really no good, so this is perfect for this. And I'm just going to mix it all up to give it a nice thick texture. And all this is going on top of this base like this. Yes, this is like insane. But this is going to be my snow. So my base will have my snow. And here I'm also going in with some of this faux snow from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to pour it everywhere. And since this is all paint and it's all wet, it'll adhere just nicely. And I'll allow this to dry for 24 hours. And here it is, nice and dry. And as you can see, my corners are a little bit open now, I guess because the paint expanded, I don't know. So I'm going to take this buffalo check ribbon and I'm going to start to adhere it to the outside perimeter of this base. I want the border to look a little bit more finished, so here it is. I wrapped it around the border, and now I'm taking some more of the hot glue and I'm going to fold down the remaining ribbon that's sticking up, and I'll fold it down just to give it a more finished look. And once I get that done, I'll set it aside and you'll see it again in the final reveal. This video is a part of the Christmas Mystery Swap Challenge, and it is hosted by Brenda over at Monner's Market, and her co-host is Shani over at Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. And in this challenge, 14 of us got together and sent each other a mystery swap box with 3 challenge items that we have to craft with. The rest we don't, but the 3 challenge items we do. So when you're done watching my video, please head on over to my description box and click the link to watch the playlist. It's going to be so much fun. So now I'm going to work on some project embellishments, and I'm going to use this cute little girl wooden gnome and these 4 little boy gnomes. The 4 little boy gnomes were sent to me by a sweet subscriber friend, Dina. She's so sweet. And I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color white and paint their hair in this color. And now I'm taking some paper, just regular printer paper, and I'm going to form their little cone hats, and I'm going to cut them out to create templates. And I'm also going to do the nose, see, until they fit like this. Snip off the excess, and I'll do the same for the little girl, like this. Just kind of form it with my fingers, cut it out, and I'll have a perfect little template to cut out the perfect piece of fabric for Mod Podge. So here they are. Now I'm taking this red and black buffalo check bandana that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and this is where my template comes in. I snip off the border, I don't need it, I just want the actual print, and I cut a perfect square or rectangle that'll fit this template perfectly. And then I'll also do the nose, and I'll snip that off. And now I'm ready to go in with the Mod Podge, and this is just the matte Mod Podge. Pour a little bit on there and spread it with my brush, my paintbrush, and then smooth out this piece of fabric. And then I'll top it with some more Mod Podge just to make sure it's nice and adhered, and I'll set it aside to dry. And then for the little boy gnomes, I'll do this black and white buffalo check fabric from, it's a craft fabric from the Dollar Tree, and I'll do the same thing. I'll open up this fabric and I'll fold it in a manner where I know that I'll be able to cut out 4 of these little cone hats. So here's the piece that I'll use, and I'll make sure it's going to fit. I keep checking it, and I'll cut 4 perfect rectangles that will fit these cone heads. So here I'm just going to cut and fold and cut until I get 4 pieces of fabric that will fit perfectly. So these little templates are so good for this. And again, I'll use my pen and kind of draw the little nose, and now I'll have a perfect piece. And all I'll have to do is add my Mod Podge and place my fabric on top and add some more Mod Podge, and I do this to all 5 of my little gnomes. Now once it's dry, I'll take my craft knife and I'll flip it over and just very gently cut it out. And if it cuts off real easy, you know that you place plenty of Mod Podge. Now if you get any stray little fibers, just take a lighter and burn them off. They'll burn off easy. And now I'm going to utilize the cutting machine vinyl that Ellie sent me, and I'm just going to form the little gnome. And here I actually used this whole piece to put on the back, but I just ended up using it for the hat, for the back of the hat. And here they all are, looking super cute. I ended up finishing the back on all of them. I painted the girl with the crimson red from Waverly and her little shoes with the Waverly in the color ink, as well as the little boy gnomes on the feet, and did the vinyl on their hats. And then I took a small dish and I mixed in a bit of apple barrel in the color khaki and in the color fuchsia, and I used this mixture to put on their little noses and the little girl's face. And I'm taking some of this tulip puffy paint in the color white, and I'm just going to place it where the fabric meets the hair just to give it a nice finished look. And I'll do this to all of them, and then we'll see them all again in the final reveal. For this next project embellishment, I'm going to utilize the little chalkboard that Ellie sent me, and I'm going to do a Couture project. I have this really cute transfer. It says, "Nice, naughty, I tried." And I thought, oh my goodness, this is perfect for this particular theme. So if you haven't guessed it, this theme is going to be all about my grandchildren. Hence the 1 girl and the 4 boys. So yes, nice, naughty, I tried. That's them. So here I'm taking my transfer and I'm going to fuzz it a few times because it's a brand new one. And I'm going to place it on my chalkboard, and I'm going to go in with my bright white chalk paste. And so my plan was to do white for the nice and red for the naughty, and then I was going to do a dark color for the I tried, but then I realized, wait a minute, that's not going to show. So plan B is white for nice, red for naughty, and then I go back in with the white for the I tried. And it turned out really cute. So here, this is like a really quick little DIY, really no effort at all, just a matter of just spreading this stuff on there. So here's the white again, and I'll just spread that on the I tried. And I could have used the other little embellishments that were in this transfer that I cut off, but there's going to be so much going on, we're not going to need it. And so look at that. Ooh, this is so cute. And now I'll allow this to dry, and we'll see it again in the final reveal. Now on to challenge item number 3, which is this little bale of hay. And all I'm going to do is take the remainder of this bandana, and I'm just going to hot glue it in place and fold this bandana, and I'm going to create a little gift. So that's all this is going to be. And now I'm just going to take some of this black and red buffalo check ribbon that I picked up at Family Dollar, and I'm just going to go around it like a gift, like the ribbon on a gift. And I'll top it off with one of these bows from the Dollar Tree. I'll dovetail the ends, and I'll just adhere it to the top of the little gift. And then I'll do a little bit of embellishing with a few pieces of some greenery. And that is it. Super cute little gift that's going to tell a story in the final reveal. So here we are, ready for the final reveal. Well, I take a moment and thank Brenda from Monner's Market and Shawnee from Glitzy Stitches Home DIY for hosting and co-hosting this Christmas mystery swap challenge. I had a lot of fun creating for it. I also like to thank Ellie from DIY from House to Home for sending me some fantastic items. I really enjoyed using them to help me create this fun project. And I always enjoy creating DIYs to represent my grandchildren. It just makes me happy. And now I can't wait to go watch the rest of the playlist. So please head on over to my description box and follow the link to the playlist of this fantastic challenge. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong. And have a great, great day. Bye-bye.